Alright, this video is for my grandson Isaac. I wanted to show him my Tac Force Knife. Since he just got one, I have one also. It's very similar to it. So my Tac Force Knife. And mine has skulls on it. Alright. So there's my Tac Force Knife, or one of the ones I have. I have a couple of them. I believe one of them is in my tackle box. And I might have a third one. But this is one that I had right there in the bedroom. Handy. I like these too. These are pretty good knives. Alright, so I want to show Isaac a few things. This very tip right here, Isaac, on your knife has it too. This is for breaking a window. So if a car's on fire, or a car goes into a lake or something, or you're a car, something like that, to keep yourself or somebody from drowning, hit the window with this, like the passenger door window or the driver door window. Hit it with this. The car window has tempered glass, and you hit it with that point right there, and it'll break. So you just take your knife and hit the windshield like that with that point, and the glass will shatter, so you can get the people out, whoever's in the car, get them out before they die. Another thing it has too, this little slot right here is for cutting seat belts or straps. So if you got somebody, you're trying to get them out of a car that's on fire or something like that, you can break the window and get to them. You can use this little slot here to cut their seat belt and get them out of the car. Okay, your knife has the belt clip on it too, like mine. You can hang it on your belt or on your pocket. Yours has the assisted opening too, like mine, so don't be afraid to use it. It helps open it quick and easy. So use your assisted opening. It's not going to wear the knife down. The knife has a bolt through it right here to hold the blade in. So that bolt will have to come out. That bolt will have to fall out, loosen and fall out before the blade will actually come off. And I like that you were watching your fingers. When you open and close your knife, you were watching your fingers. So I'm glad you were doing that, because you will cut yourself with the knife. You will get little cuts on your fingers sometimes, but you want to be careful you don't get a bad cut. And I've had knives for years. They're a really good tool. I've used them a lot. I use them almost every day. And sometimes you will get little cuts on your fingers just from using it. My blade's a little different than yours. My blade has like a saw edge on the top there. And that makes it hard to grip. That makes it hard to grab like yours, because that kind of tapers off. So mine's a lot easier to open with the assisted opening there. But mine, that's not sharp. That's for like cutting wood, like a little saw for cutting wood. So it's not sharp, it won't cut you. And then mine don't have the serrated edge like yours does. But knives are really good tools to have. You can use it for self-defense, or you can use it for cutting electrical wires, cutting the plastic pieces off electrical wires. There's all kinds of uses. Cutting string and rope and zip ties. There's all kinds of uses for a knife. Cutting tape to open boxes. There's all kinds of uses for it, for a knife. I use mine all the time. I use them every day. So there's my Tac Force Knife. one of the ones I have. Mine don't have the flashlight on it like yours does. Yours is the first one I've seen with a flashlight, so that must be something pretty new, having a flashlight on them. And that thing was pretty bright. But there's my Tac Force knife. Okay, continuing on here, I'm going to show using the knife sharpener. So I'm going to tilt the camera down here. Okay. Alright, so I want to keep showing this for Isaac. Isaac, this is one of the easiest knife sharpeners that you would be able to use. And a couple other kind I use have a diamond. These have a diamond sharpener, and this one's the same way. This has a diamond sharpener on it, which works really good for sharpening the knives. And I want to show you this. This is for sharpening your serrated edge. So this is not a Tac Force knife here, but it does have this knife has a serrated edge. So this sharpener here is for sharpening these edges right there. It'll go up in between the serrated edge. This also has a diamond, has diamonds in it for the sharpening it. So you can use it for your serrated edges. So it'll go up in between the little serrated parts. And you just lay it on the angle that right there where it's at. The little angle that's already on the knife on the serrated part. And you don't have to do anything on this back side. The back side's flat. So all you want to do is hit this one side here that's got the angled. You can see where it's been shaved. It's got the angled part. So you just want to hit that with your diamond sharpener. And the blade itself, this has two different sides. Yeah, this has a coarse side, and then the other side has a fine side. So you want to use your coarse first. If your knife is dull, if it's still decently sharp, you can just use the fine side, and you just want to keep it on the angle. Keep it on the angle that it's already got on the blade, and just pull it to you there, slightly. And you never want to have your fingers in front of your knife. You never want to put your fingers in front of it. You always want to have your fingers away where you can't cut yourself. That's why this is really good here, because this has a finger guard. And you put your knife on a flat surface, and you just put this on there and pull it. So you're pulling it away from you. So that's one thing is for safety, you're pulling it away from you. Plus it's got the finger guards, so you can't hit your fingers. You can't hit your fingers with the blade. Alright, so that's just a couple of the knife sharpeners. And this knife is similar to yours, Isaac. This is actually a Smith & Wesson. It's very similar, but the assisted part's a little different. The closing part's the same. It has the little lock here to unlock it, and you always want to hold your blade in the handle when you're doing that. When you unlock it and close it, and that way you keep your fingers out of the way. Alright. This one has the assisted opening a little different here. This is a little odd. It's a really good knife, really good blade, but they put the assisted part's a little off, a little odd. And then like here's another knife that has the serrated edge. See that this part is flat, that side's flat, and then this side has the serrated edge. So the same way here, you would keep it right in your grooves and sharpen your knife, the serrated edge part. And then the other part of the knife, you would either use your diamond sharpener to sharpen it, always keeping your fingers out of the way. Doing the same amount of times, or so you can either do like each side one at a time, do like 2 or 3, and 2 or 3 the same directions. Always keep your fingers out of the way. And then too, you could put this on a flat surface, not your hand, but on a flat surface like this table, something like this. So you would actually be able to hold it, and then when you're pulling it, you're actually pulling away from your fingers. Plus you have the finger guard. See, so that's a good way to sharpen a knife. And this is a hunting knife. This is a Remington hunting knife. It's pretty good edges on it. So it's just a little video here to show my grandson about sharpening his knives and about the Tac Force knife that he has. That mine is, I have one similar to it. Alright, thank you for watching.